Hey, what's up guys? I'm coming back at you with another video today, and I'm gonna do another review on my modular building. And today I'm gonna be showing you my modular gun store, and it also has a comic book store and kind of like a library where you can check out and read books. So I'm just gonna show you this custom modular that I built from my assembly square building. It was the left building. I don't know what it was called. It was like a cafe building, and I just took it down and repurposed the bricks to build this one. So I'm just going to show you what I did with the pieces, so let's get right into it. And like I previously mentioned, I took this off my assembly square, so if you haven't seen my channel before, this is what my assembly square looks like now. I put it next to the Parisian restaurant, that way the people on the balcony would have a nice view. And I think it looks better next to this. That way the gap is a little bit wider, and it also has purpose. Like the stairs have a nice open place to be. So I think it just looks a lot better next to the Parisian restaurant. But for cost purposes, I understand why they didn't build a whole nother modular on the left side of this. And then if this is your first time seeing my channel, this is my Octan building. I really liked the way that turned out. That was the last mock I did. So now I'm going to show you my modular gun store. And first off, you see this antenna. And I really like this antenna, but I only have 3 of these pieces. They're pretty old pieces. So I just thought it would make a nice antenna. It's pretty sturdy. I don't know what these pieces are called. I wish I had more of them. I would build like a crane or construction site, but that's just a pretty cool piece, and I wish I had more. And then you can also see my gun store sign. I didn't really put store in the title because I think it's pretty obvious that this is a store, and I used a little pistol for the G right there. I think that's pretty cool. And so now I'll show you the top floor, which is my bookstore. And it just has some bookshelves in there and a counter to check out. And then it also has another bookshelf over there. You can put stuff on top of these bookshelves, and the books also slide out because they're using a snot technique with tiles. So I wanted to be able to take the books out. So as you can see, they all slide out, and it's just like bricks stacked together on their side. So I think that turned out pretty nice, and I like that technique. And then I just built like 3 big bookshelves and put some accessories like that I thought would be in a comic book store or a library. And then you got a little table with some books sitting out, or maybe on the return table. And like I mentioned, there's the counter. It is all glass. And then we just have a smaller bookshelf. So now I'll show you the arcade comic book store thing that I did on the second level. So as you can see, we've got some computers to the left. We've also got a video game arcade thing, and that is a Ghostbusters game. I got that build from the Ghostbusters set, but I did add the Ghostbusters stickers on the side of it to make it look like more of a Ghostbusters game. I think it turned out pretty good. It's got the focus on there. It's got like the little face of the Marshmallow Man and the ghost. So I thought it would be appropriate to put the sign stickers on there since I didn't build the sign. And then we just have some older printed pieces from some older sets, and the bottom one is a stickered piece that is not a print. And then the one on the left that looks like a flame is also a sticker, but the rest are printed pieces, and I think those are some pretty cool pieces, so I just put them in there. And then I got some newer ones and some older ones, but that Batman is also a sticker, and so is that V8. And then over here I have some computers. Let me take that out. On my custom computer table, and these are like the old vintage Macs. I thought these were pretty cool. This one is obviously a different style of computer, so it has a different keyboard. Maybe it's an older model, and these ones are a tad bit newer. but you can see that somebody's just playing games, somebody's actually looking up something, and then I don't really know what's going on this screen. This is from the Ghostbusters set, like the stickers, but I built these custom, and I think they turned out pretty good. I wish I had some more of these stickers to make some more custom Macs. So that is their little computer table. And then the Han Solo and Carbonite as decoration. And then there's also another checkout counter downstairs without a register. And then the last part of this like arcade is the actual arcade games themselves. They just broke, they're not too sturdy, so I'll have to put that back together. And it is like this one, but with two of them, so let me just show you that. And so I don't know what Great White Hunter is, but I don't think you should kill polar bears. That's not cool. There's also, I don't know what that says, Bone Storm. I've never heard of that. Looks kind of like Mortal Kombat. I think they look cool. And then I just made like this custom like shell for them, because when I go to the arcade it seems like some games are enclosed, so you're more focused on the screen instead of what's going on around you. And then I just put this Nexonite piece here to describe what the game is, even though I have no idea what the game is. So there's a look at that, and there we go, now it focused, in case you've never seen that piece before. And that just goes right back in the store. And then last but not least, we have our final floor. Let me just take that off. Maybe I should build a Lego phone stand. So that just pops off like that. And then we have our gun store, which is pretty basic. Unfortunately, I didn't really do any floor detailing, and I was missing some pieces, so I just quickly put some guns on the walls. And these are custom weapons. They're pretty basic builds, just a few pieces, just to make them look like rifles, but I didn't want to use all Lego guns. Got a pistol and a little blaster pistol, so just changed it up a little bit, and now you get to see the front of my brick bank. Sorry about that. And then over here, got a stud shooter gun. Thought that turned out pretty cool. And then I have an AK-47, kind of an illegal technique used on that one. And then over here I just have a regular blaster. And then over on the left I have one of the older rocket launchers. And then this is a custom rocket launcher. I think that looks pretty cool. So that's just a quick look at the gun store. And it also has a little knight in the front as its display, some armor, and then an older variant like a gladiator maybe. Sorry, it's hard to see with that glare, but there's just some little suits of armor in there. And then I did keep the same top from the coffee restaurant and the lights, and then you just have some nice basic black, kind of looks like an Apple store, but I don't like the black Apple store. They're all kind of the same. I want to do an Apple store that's different and not like all the ones that are in the mall or like the individual stores that are built into buildings. I'd rather do a freestanding Apple store. So I'm just going to put this back together and show you how that goes. Pretty cool. That's why I like modular buildings, so you can take them apart and see the insides. And last but not least, the roof. And now it's like a leaning modular building because it's not securely put down. But there we go. And there goes the sign. So you can see how the sign's held on. It's just held up by 4 studs. It's not really that secure, but it works. And unfortunately, I did smack it while putting the roof on, so that's why it popped off. But it never pops off unless you bump into it, so that's pretty cool. And I did use the same like crown molding style for the roof. I just didn't continue all the way to the back. So that's my modular gun store. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to be doing some more customs and mocks. Watch some of my older ones. And like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.